The movie begins in a hospital with Sun-Hee, an older Asian woman who is very sick. John, her partner, talks to the doctor who shares the sad news that she has only a few days left to live. This news deeply saddens John as he grapples with the impending loss of his wife. When he goes home, he feels overwhelmed with emotions and starts drinking while thinking about what to do. He breaks down in tears, heartbroken over the impending loss of his love. The couple, having lived alone for many years with no children, leaves John feeling extremely lonely. Despite the sadness, John decides to do everything he can to save his wife. He quietly goes to the store and gets something wrapped in paper. Then, he goes to his job at Vought Towers, where he works as a cleaner. After getting cleaning materials, he goes to the top floor where the company laboratory is located. At the lab entrance, he asks the security guard for help. John explains that he is unable to turn the sink handle in the closet due to pain in his hands. The security guard agrees to help. After they arrive, the guard effortlessly turns the sink handle. However, seizing the moment, John uses a stun gun to quickly incapacitate the guard and takes his security pass. With the pass, he sneaks into the laboratory. Inside the lab, John steals a tested medicine called Compound V. He goes back to the hospital and injects the serum into his wife. When she asks about it, he makes up a story, pretending it's the prescribed medicine. However, she feels intense pain right after the injection. Worried, John calls the doctor for help. However, 3 agents from Vought forcefully entered the room in search of Compound V, a secret project designed to bestow superhuman abilities. John confessed to stealing it, pleading with them to spare his wife, explaining that he was the one who took it. The guards, realizing she had been injected with Compound V, decided to eliminate both John and his wife to safeguard the project's secrecy. They attempted to make it appear natural by smothering her with a pillow. However, as the guard pressed down and she was on the brink of succumbing, a glowing blue light emanated, killing all of the agents in the room. John opened his eyes to the sight of lifeless, torn bodies and blood everywhere. Confused about what had just happened, John observed his wife equally unaware of the unfolding events. However, he noticed a bright blue spot on her stomach. Sensing imminent danger, they hastily departed from the hospital. As they neared the exit, a dozen or so armed men from Vought confronted them. Upon spotting the couple, the agents opened fire, unleashing a barrage of bullets. To John's surprise, he remained unharmed. A blue mass extended from his wife, creating a protective shield that stopped all the bullets. The agents can't believe what they see. The blue mass then transforms into sharp, striking the soldiers, and the spears drag the men into his wife's stomach, devouring them alive with only scorched blood remaining. To escape the area, John steals an ambulance and drives to get out of the city. During the journey, his wife questions John about what he injected her and why the men were after them. However, John doesn't want to answer, telling her only about the importance of her health. As they converse, Sun-Hee suddenly experiences a powerful pain in her abdomen. Suddenly, glowing tentacles abruptly emerge from her body. In shock, John stops the car. Sun-Hee tries to get out of the car, but she ends up rolling into the jungle. There, glowing tentacles burst out from her body. It becomes apparent that Sun-Hee is afflicted with cancer, and Compound V has mutated with her tumor, creating a horrifying monster. The mutated tumor starts to reach out for any living creature it encounters, consuming them and growing larger with each absorbed entity. After finishing off surrounding animals, the monster turns its attention to John and his wife, seemingly intent on consuming them. Soldiers from the Vought company arrive, opening fire on the monstrous creature. Despite their efforts, the mutated tumor remains unharmed. The monster launches a counterattack, killing the soldiers and consuming them like the rest of the animals. Realizing the danger, John grabs his wife and rushes to the car to get to safety. Once in the car, John rushes to get out of the area. Despite the open road ahead, Sun-Hee wants to stay and fight the creature. She sees it as her responsibility to stop the menace, considering it her own fault for its existence. John is hesitant, but she convinces him that all is his fault, and innocent lives shouldn't be lost because of them. They choose to stay and confront the evolving threat together. In a desperate attempt to fend off the monstrous entity, they reach the spot where the agents were all taken down, with lifeless bodies and blood spread all around. It's a scary sight. As they gaze at the scene, the monster appears even larger than before. Sun-Hee senses a strong energy surging within her and readies herself to face the monster. Suddenly, the creature with powerful tentacles attacks Sun-Hee. Alone and facing imminent danger, the creature lunges at John, but a powerful energy surge emanates, propelling the creature back to the jungle. John is confused about what happened, but as he looks behind, he witnesses his wife levitating in the air with glowing eyes and hands. Sun-Hee approaches her husband, telling him that he can't win this fight, and he must be strong while she is not around. It will be a final word for her, saying goodbye. John, unwilling to lose her, pleads with her not to go. Despite his protests, she decides to face the creature head-on. Charging at it, she launches a powerful attack that causes a massive explosion, resulting in the demise of both herself and the creature. In a brave act of self-sacrifice, she confronts the danger to protect innocent lives from the menacing creature.